Ja, herzlich willkommen wieder von der Mainz & Money. Ich habe jetzt bei mir Bill von Rye Patch. Es ist so, dass auch ich diese Aktie in einem von unseren Fonds drin habe, deswegen passen Sie auf, wieder Interessenskonflikt. Und yeah, Bill, thank you to have you here. First question, what was the highlights of the last 3 to 6 months?
Yeah, well, as probably many of your listeners know, that we settled with Coeur Mining. We were able to turn our initial $60,000 investment into a $40 million return. So I think that's a pretty good return for shareholders. That deal consisted of $10 million US in cash, a 3.4% production royalty from the Rochester Silver Mine. That's capped at 39.4 million ounces of silver. And then we also were able to retain a large position near our Lincoln Hill project. So that's kind of the essence of the core deal. In the last 6 months, we've also been looking at all of our resource targets along the Oriana trend, working towards a PEA. And one of the things we've been doing is really looking at our targets that we have along both the Oriana and the Cortez trend, and vetting those. And we've come up with 4 high-quality target areas that we'll go after in 2014. So that's really been the last 6 months.
Okay, before we come to the future, what I'm not really understanding, you have really a great deal with Coeur Mining, but your share price really going dramatically down. Do you have any ideas why it really was so a heavy sell-off on this good news?
Yeah, I was quite surprised by the sell-off, and you know, actually, if you look at the value of the deal we did with Coeur Mining, the cash value of that deal is worth 25 cents per share. So to see it go down to 12, 13 cents, I think it's just the market. But a lot of that sell-off, I think, was the result of a number of event investors, where they had invested, either pending a settlement or a trial outcome from the Coeur Mining dispute, and when that outcome came, they cashed in their chips and moved on.
But this deal means you need no financing in the next 4 to 5 years, and you have enough cash to drill your projects out. So what are the plans for the next 3 to 6 months? You're sitting on cash, and you can do a lot of things what other companies not can do at the moment in this market.
Well, that's exactly right, and I think that's something that we're very happy about in this current market. Is we've got cash in the bank. We've got more cash that will come, and we'll be self-sufficient for the next 4 to 5 years. So we won't be going to the market, for that period of time, and we'll be cash positive. So there's not very many juniors that have cash, a royalty stream, and resources in the ground. We've got 2 million ounces of measured and indicated and 1 million ounces of inferred. That's what'll come out in the PEA. And I think, come the end of the first quarter, there'll really be a valuation on the company that will be a lot higher than our current market cap.
Coming to the markets are really a terrible situation, especially the gold and silver prices. What is your expectation over the next 12 months for the silver and gold price?
Yeah, my current thinking is it's going to get worse before it gets better. Okay, and I really believe that because most of the sector, including the majors, are not well liked at this point. So, you look at the share price of Barrick or Newmont or a Rye Patch, they all pretty much look the same. It's a downward trend. I think that really Newmont and Barrick, or the producers in general, really need to show that they're going to reduce their costs, reduce their capital expenditure, and show some positive cash flow on their balance sheet. And I think once that happens and we start to see a trend as investors that they are being able to cope with these lower gold prices. Let's face it, $1,200 gold is not a bad gold price. I remember when gold was $250. That was a bad gold price. So $1,200 is not a bad gold price. So these guys need to really get their cost structure structure under control. And I think when the market and investors start to see that turnaround, say it's maybe 6 months from now, 9 months, whatever we see in a quarterly basis, I think then we'll start to see the sector turn around. Because again, $20 silver, $1,200 gold, those are not bad gold and silver prices as a producer.
Okay, thank you for the interview, Bill.
Yeah, my
Good
pleasure.
luck.
Nice to
Get
see
in the
you.
future.
Yeah.